All right. Looks like everything is set up. Let's continue. Okay. This time I'm allowing myself to use chat, so I'm going to do that. Because Vim is just way too hard to know without using any docs. My goal is to not use the mask at all. Okay. Okay, so there's normal mode, insert mode. Press escape to turn visual mode, which selects text. Okay. Command line mode with the colon. Okay, HJKL. Let me give that a shot. HK. I see. Okay, KLH. Oh, I see. Okay, perfect. That's something, at least. Jump to the next of the next word. W. B. Come to the end. Okay. WB. Start of the previous word, end of the current. Okay. Let's see. Let me take a screenshot real quick. All right. All right, let's keep this party going. Let's keep looking GG to the top of the file. Shift G to the bottom of the file. Okay. Oh. 100G. 100 or 50G. Oh, 50G. I see. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's see. H. The top of the screen. Oh, to the top of the screen. I see. H. Let's see. 0 to the first character of a line. No, that didn't work. Well, that's because I'm in insert mode. Oh, something weird is going on. Yikes. Big yikes. Insert mode. What? No, what's the end of the line again? No, W. Oh, I can't remember. Last character of the line. Ah, wonderful. Insert, delete U. Okay, last character. First character of a line. First non-blink character. Okay, so that's when they'll use a lot. GG at the top of the file, Shift G for the bottom, 35G to go to line 35. Big H top of the screen. High, middle, is it L? High, middle, low. That's great to know. Control plus U. Control U for up, control down. That's perfect. For down, and then Control B for up, Control F for down. Let's try that. Control B, Control F. Okay, okay. Insert before cursor, insert after cursor. Okay, insert before, insert after. Let's see if we insert at the start of a line. Let's like insert at first character. Try that again. Perfect. Insert at end of line. Oh, wonderful. O opens a new line below and inserts. And shift. Oh, I did find this one out. Start a new line above. Escape to go back to normal. Deleting and changing. Delete character under. Nope, gotta go back into this. Okay. Capital X. I see. Okay.
Everybody, my boy's a lot of gifters. There's a lot of gifters. Yo, glow jetty.
Let's see here. All right. X, DW, delete cursor to the start of next word. What does W do? It goes to the next word. Word B, so DW. B goes to the back probably. ED, it's in register. Change word. EW. Oh, that's not right. So BCW. Oh, that's great. DC, change entire line. I see. Okay. Change from cursor to end of line. Okay. Let's see. Change Shift C, change from cursor. Oh, okay. So it deletes the rest of the line. Shift C deletes the rest of the line and puts you into editing mode so you can edit things. Perfect. That doesn't sound too bad. Double Y. Yank or copy. Okay, so this is how you do copying. Oh, I'm in insert mode. Double Y. That did not work. Is it shift? Okay, shift Y. No, that didn't do it. Is chat lying to me? Yank covered text. Okay, so I'm going to do visual mode and then go to, oh, what's the end of the line? I don't remember anymore. Nope, that's the end of the file. Oh dear. What was the end of line? Oh wait, it was that. Okay. You have to go for the $sign. And then Y? Copies. And how do you then place? Paste after cursor, paste before cursor. So, let me make a new line. E? Nope, I am in insert mode again. P, okay. Interesting. I do D and then P. Wait, no, I have to. So double D to delete. I'm going to do Shift O to create a line above. And then, let's see, paste. Oh, no. Paste. So, do the delete line also copies it. That's great to know. I'm doing some quick learning before actually going into the game. Oh, wait. I have the timer going. Oh, well. U to undo. Oh, so you can just do that. Oh, very well. So I don't have to do Control Z every time. U. Control R to redo. Okay. So U to undo. Control. Oh, that's Shift R for replace, I believe. Control R. Now I might control as caps lock. You can do that through Windows Power Toys, I believe. Searching and replacing. So forward search slash put in the text. So let's go for slash failed to find and press enter. Okay, that's cool. You can search forward to find something. Here and I can delete that line by going double D. Love it. Backward search. Search within. Okay, so question mark to do a backward search. So let's look for. Let's see. Is it capital? It doesn't need to be. Okay, it looks like it does need to match the case mapping. Okay. Case does need to match. Replace. Oh. So, colon ampersand S slash, let's go for failed to find. Oh wait, has to match case probably. Failed to find global on each line. Commit G to replace only first occurrence per line. Add C for confirmation. I see. Let's go for failed to find. You suck at finding. DC. Yes. Cool. That is great. Let's see. Registers and macros. Registers. Default yank is register is. Okay. Yank line into register A. Paste from register A. Man, so there's actual registers like you'd expect in a computer. So quotation AY. And then paste from register A colon AP. A colon AP. That did not work. Oh wait. What does A do? Colon AP? You have to do quotation. Colon. AP? This is not working as expected. Start recording into register Q. Press QQ in normal mode. Perfect, love that. Perform a sequence of commands. Stop recording, press Q again. Interesting. Uh-oh. That was a weird sneeze. Love that for me. All right. What is next? Advanced VIM in Writer. Oh, I don't really want to do this at the time being. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this. Okay. Time to actually do some development. I'm going to try to avoid mouse. Delete. What I would like to do right now is, for one, make the game really dark. Oh, we're still playing. Let's remove that log. Oh, already did. Let's recompile. So I want the directional intensity to be 0. Let's go down to 0 there. Okay. There's no light right now. And then let's see, what are the type of lights here? Just a point light might not be a bad one. Okay, point light. So let's add to the character controller, or the character. Oh, still not used to that. Okay. O to go down below. U property. Meta equals private access class. It's probably going to be a point light. Perfect. Point light. Not in the mood for the song. Okay, point light. And then we need to initialize this point light. Create a point light. Point light equals create default sub object u point light. I don't want that to be a. So it's B to, oh wait, escape B to go to the beginning of the word, and then CW to replace it with a point light. Point light, setup, attachment. No, I actually do, this does need to be a component. Isn't that great? And then I can just go DW. Oh. Insert a T there. Oh, screw it. DW. No, that didn't work. Embarrassing. Insert that. D shift W. Oh boy. W. Okay. Insert U point light component. Then this needs to then be a U point light component. Shift. I'm so confused why. Oh, it's capitalizing it. Interesting. CW. No, CW. U point light component. Insert setup attachment. I do not want it to be there. I just wanted that to be attached to the it. Let's see, what are we attaching this to? To the root component. Whoops. No. EI root component. There we go. All right. And so now that we have this light, let's try building this. Drum roll, please. Hopefully this builds. Please don't blow up on me. And voila, it built. Okay. Then we can go into here. I can remove this point light, and hopefully our character, that's our controller, not a character. Top-down character should have a point light now. And it does. And so let's see if we press play here. We have a point light above us. Perfect. That's exactly what I was imagining. There we are. Okay. Now, I don't like to edit things in the blueprint, so let's make sure that this location here is being set in the C++ as well. And if anyone's not aware what VIM is, it's basically a editing solution where you shouldn't ever have to touch your mouse. So I can delete this line by tapping D twice. Oh, I deleted something I shouldn't have. I can go to the next function by, or I can, nope. What is it? I just learned this. It is Shift L to go down to the bottom of the screen, which is exactly what I need. Or I could also go question mark, I believe. Point light. Oh wait, no, it has to be / because / searches forward. Point light. It'll find the first instance of that. Perfect. And I want that point light to be set transform, set local, set relative location, F vector. Don't want those defaults that writer's giving me. Let's see, what was it? It was 1. Well, let's do some testing before we set that actually. Let's see. I think that kind of looks cool. 120 works well for me. We can always change it. So that was 140 actually. 140. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. Insert. I for insert 140. Perfect. And then we can go escape to go back to the normal mode, and then press Shift W to go to the next line. Oh, and we can press O. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna go the normal route. Okay. Whenever we press I, it goes into insert mode. So you can see here, we have a camera, and we now have a point light. So now what I'd like to do next is to be able to control that point light. Let's think of how I want to do that. I think it might be interesting if you have to stop moving, and that's the only way your light shows through. So, well, first let's just make sure we can control it. So let's have a function in here for let's add to the .h real quick to add it in the constructor. This should be public since I'm planning on calling it in my player controller. It should be, let's see, probably decrease like light intensity or increase light intensity. So let's do void decrease light intensity and float, and this will be the amount. And let's create that in here. So that will be, we want to make sure our point light is valid first, and if not, then let's log. I like being more safe, so let's do UE log, and I'm just gonna go for my aura log temp. This will be an error if it happens, and then text. I like to. Oh, how do you copy? It's Y, right? Yes. Y, and then press P to paste. Yes, except that paste. Shift P to do before the cursor. Okay. I and then colon, finish off that line. So we want to decrease that intensity by that amount. So first let's grab that intensity. So float. Well, actually, let's see what point light has. Point light. Why? I think I need to turn off riders. And set intensity. Okay, let's see. Get intensity. Intensity. Okay. That probably works just fine. Minus equals amount. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that. No, press D. Let's see. Point light. Let's get point light. So intensity equals point light intensity, and then we should go intensity equals, this should be math F math, F math clamp means 0. Actually, yeah, let's just do max. F math max intensity and 0. So this will make it so intensity never goes below 0, because if the amount ever tries to decrease it, minus amount. Yeah, this works for now. Intensity, and then we want to set that intensity point light. Set intensity. That. Perfect. So let's just try doing that. First of all, what is the intensity set to? We can set to 5,000. So those are probably measured in lumens. Oh no, they're unitless. We can change it to lumens though. I'm curious. We change that from unitless to lumens. It's 1,000 lumens. Interesting. Cool. Well then, so let's decrease it by 1 or 10 lumens a second, just as a test. So let's go decrease light intensity by delta seconds times time times 10. I mean, okay. All right. And voila. And then let's build this. No, I don't know why you refuse to build there. Let's save things and build it. Okay. There we are. Looks like everything's working. Let's see. Will the intensity decrease? It does look like it is decreasing. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. That worked. Let's see here. I'm going to rename this to be, instead of decrease light intensity, just change light intensity. What is the shortcut for that? This is a fresh install of Writer, so none of my... Shift F6. Change light intensity. Okay. Change light intensity by that amount. So instead of just doing minus, we should just add this. So Shift R to replace, I believe. Maybe we should be able to plus. Ah, that worked. Okay. And so instead of just making it so it can't go below 0, let's make it so that it is clamped. So clamp intensity between 0 and let's create a new variable. Let's private float light and hi, amazingly advanced. Here's your shout out, you weirdo. Asking for a shout out with only 2 viewers. What the heck? What kind of... You want a shout out from someone who's as famous as I am? I get it. I get it. You wish you were as cool as I am. So let's get the max light intensity to be max light intensity, and I like control, and let's go to the top. Is it Shift G? It's just G for the top. Yes. That really sucks. I'm sorry. I guess at least they didn't leave you to get Melkron. I'm setting the max light intensity equals 100F. Now let's make it 150F. Nah, I like 100F. 100. And I like adding the F just to be verbose, because being verbose is great. Okay. And max light intensity. Perfect. So now this should do the same thing. Let's make sure that it actually is. All right. Perfect. That does appear to be decreasing. All right. So now let's make it, if we are moving, it decreases. If we are not moving, then it it gets increased. How should I do this? Every time we get input from here, I want to decrease it, but I want to make sure it's within. Let's just do it as a test. Okay. So moving character. Oh, we have to make sure we're in here. Moving character. I don't know. Let's just set is moving to be true. Oh. I don't know. I believe input comes before the tick. So I'm going to have a bool. I'm going to add that function here, actually. Void. Increasing. No, void is moving. I hate that. Void. Is moving, sure. Is moving. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Having new stuff. Oh, we go up and then there we go. Is moving. I'm going to go to the end of that line. Nope, that didn't work. Is moving this frame. And all this should do is set a private. Is moving this frame to true. Bool is moving this frame. I need to be up front or else it gets upset. B is moving this frame equals true. Okay, and every time there's a tick, if B moving this frame, we can. No, it didn't work. Shift Y. How do I copy this line again? I don't remember. Let's look at the YY or Shift Y. Let's just go and Shift Y. If you do P, it should paste, right? It does. And then we can delete that one. And then let's increase this so it is very fast. We are going to insert. And let's give this a build. Oh wait, I forgot to call the most important part. Moving character is moving this frame. What the heck did I call it? Is moving this frame. It should be available. Is moving this frame. Oh, I need to cast it into. Okay, then we'll do a Cast into a VIM game character. Why are you the way that you are? Yikes. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Not doing that. Just... Oh no. Okay. And this should instead be an... No, what the heck? No. Be a VIM game character. Okay, there we are. Let's see if this works. Okay. Perfect. So, and if else... if we are not moving this frame, then we can bring it back. Else... Well, that we also have to reset. B is moving this frame equals false. Change light intensity. Perfect. Bro. Am I doing... Oh, it's Control F9. Ah, okay. Let's see. Perfect. When moving, when walking, it goes. Except you are like still... Actually, I don't hate that. I don't understand why you are lit, even though you are... It is dark. But I guess that can be a thing. Okay, so that's the very basic game down. I don't know, this is a very stupid game. I think we're gonna call it there. Or how about we start working on my actual game? Sure, let's do that. Let me switch gears here. I'm gonna kill you. Exit. And then I am going to pin you. Access projects, Unreal Engine, race game. I'm just gonna open you. Let's change the title here. Okay. Which is updated. Let's edit this. I have Vim. Oh, what was it? What did I say over here? Beginner syndrome. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's get this going. All right. So what I was working on earlier was getting editing working for this. So right now, when you press period, it puts you puts the game state, activates editing. I think I'm going to actually just create a new game state completely for editing. So let's go to the game state here. I'm curious, actually. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I am going to close all of these. Alt click, I believe, does it. Let's open game state over here. Let's change it up. Or would I like it more like that? I think I do like it more like that. No, there's so much wasted space here. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually going to swap these. Okay. So first, we have game mode. I am going to have to change insert extern const f name. I am considering making a deep dive into how game mode, the base game mode class works, so you can, for those who are less familiar with, C++ and stuff could extend or create their own game mode abstraction layer, but something I've been thinking about. Fname editing. So if we are in, if not UE build shipping, and if, I hope that works. Okay. Editing mode only for flying and stuff. Perfect. I'm very descriptive. Racing game state. I need game mode first. And if not UE build shipping const fname editing equals editing. Perfect. And end if. Et voila. I don't believe there's anything I have to really consider here other than let's see. Change race state. So on game mode can only be called on the authority. That's fine. Okay. We're going to on transition. We are going to Set race, change race state to race state editing. I don't believe I need. I'll do it anyway. Else if race state. Okay, I need to turn off. Rider turn off AI autocomplete. Inline completion. Okay. I need to get rid of that crap. Inline completion. I just if editing handle match is editing, I will need to add that function. Okay, why did that work? Let's see. I want that there. And then we can generate that definition here. Nope. There likely will be that in the future. I don't think there's anything else I need to handle specifically. Oof. Okay. Then over in the character, let's see, I need to flash game state. I need to find wherever racer state. I'm trying to find a delegate. Where would that be? Game state. I need a delegate on race state changed. Is that being used anywhere? Driving me crazy. How do I copy? Why? Literally just doesn't do anything. Okay, Control Shift F on race state changed. I just don't have it. Actually, oh, I can add one. Let's do that. Shift. No. Go back. I need to go to visual shift, end of the line. Y and then P to paste. Oh no. A racing skate. F game. Date editing event. Okay. And then we add no, we don't do that there. Static. F game state editing event. Reference to that. On editing. Return editing event. Static. F game date editing event. Editing event. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do this in the player controller. Player controller. And excuse me. I should no longer need the game mode. Actually, let me build. Let's see. I think it's gonna work. Nope. I messed something up, obviously. Game state editing event. Game state editing event. Doesn't look like I'm doing anything crazy bad. Oh, you know what? I have to like declare it somewhere. If I remember correctly, there's like a thing. Okay, yeah. I don't remember why I have to do this, but it's something I have to do. Raise game API F game state events F game state editing event F game state events editing event. Okay. I don't remember why I have to do that, but it's something I have to do. All right. Things should not be working. Cross your fingers. Let me move this. Unlock. Place you here. And where's chat at? Okay. You are gonna go like that. There we go. Alrighty. Then in the player controller, let's subscribe to that on. Oh wait, when are those getting called? Wait. It's on rep. I need it. On rep. Oh yikes. I don't remember. Embossing. That's a game mode, fool. I want game state. Okay, that's exactly it. And I will also need to add in else if trace state equals trace state editing handle match is editing. Perfect. That worked. Okay. Match is editing. Paste that here. And let's create this here. F game state events on editing dot broadcast this. And voila. Okay. Then finally, in the player controller, we should be able to subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to just subscribe to it. Let's see. Begin. Let me think. We need to set is F game state events. I'll need to include it on editing dot add I don't remember where I did this. Like add object, right? Add object, add U object. This. And function would be a racer player controller, and this will be start editing. And then in the player controller, let's create this function here. Protected, should only start when we move to editing mode. New function just for the heck of it. Void start editing. And what this should do. Wait, we need a game state in here. A game state. A racing game state. Which game state? Okay. That should now not be super mad. We need to get the character. If racer character. Oh dear. A racer character. Racer equals get controlled racer. Then racer add grant ability. What was it? Maybe it should just be controlled locally. Yeah, I am gonna do that. Instead of start editing being in here, that is going to be fly. There's nothing about flying in here. I just do not believe. Oh, maybe it's fly. Okay, handle fly inputs. Let's create a function right here. Which should, oh, if I just do P, perfect. And then CW, a racer character, start editing. A race her character. Okay, shift up and down does not. And you go back to this. No, I want to go shift. Just go to visual mode. Go down. Go to the right a little bit. Press X or D. I just need to press, or just enter this. Grant ability. Fly ability. Static class. I don't know. A fly ability. No, it's U fly ability. Static class. And let's create this declaration in the race character. Start editing. That works, except I want a line there. Let's see. I then would need this to be called. Let's remove you. There's going to be an error up here now. I can just B and then B to go to select and press X and then the racer character, and on begin subscribe to no, I want to I F game state events on editing dot add U object this a racer character start editing. Wonderful. Adds fly ability. When transitions to editing. I won't bother anything more than this. I could end it when transitioning away, but it sounds like a pain in the butt. So I don't really care. And default ability, we are going to remove that. having some tools issues. All right. Let's see here. Everything built like a charm. Okay, let's see how this works. There's definitely something unhappy. I'm doing tags. Yeah, very unhappy with tags, but let's see, it should be loaded up. Let's see if this is working. Join my load. And it crashed. Okay, so something is very unhappy. Well, that's lovely. Let's see if we can find out. I just have a stale pointer somewhere. Okay, first. Let me try loading straight into that level without the networking stuff on. See if that fixes it. Could very well have to do with all these errors we're getting when loading up. I might have just to remove all the tags. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. First, let's change this to one player so we're not doing any networking. I'm going to open this to the levels. Not the stress test level. I want the demo level. Okay. Please don't crash. It didn't crash. Hey, okay. Some bug somewhere for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it has to do with the game tags. Okay, so for press period, it should transition me to racing, and I should be able to fly, shouldn't I? It's not working. Lovely. I never use this anyway. So maybe I will work on this later, and I just kind of want to work on something else. So let me just add it to do. Oh dear, I am not too sure how I feel about this whole VIM thing. To do, make this work. Love it. Okay. But all the other abilities seem to be working just fine. Just game mode, racer state. Perfect, perfect. Just have the player controller out currently. Let's think. I kind of want to make it so I want to check the chat actually. Let's see. I'm thinking about, because I want to make it so that every single movement option is something that can be added and removed as an ability. But the ability system mostly is like just one activation. So for the movement stuff, I'm not going to be activating the ability, but maybe I just want that ability there to, like, as a tag, that it can be, that it can currently walk. I'm thinking about it. So that's what I'm going to check and see if there's any other way to structure this. So currently in my UE5 project, I am using the it's like the general ability system or something like that, for abilities, and I kind of want to make it so walking is an ability that can be taken away and granted whenever, which is, I don't know if I actually want to use the ability, but I at least want to, but I at least am thinking about having it as an additional check before walking. How could I get this to work? Are there better alternatives? And what is And is there a way to make the ability system work smoothly with walking? That's what I'm checking now. So going through the ability system stuff, we have all these abilities that can be granted and taken away. Currently, oh whoops, cancel. And I kind of want to make it so that any ability, any action that the player takes has to funnel through an ability, so that it can be taken away at any time using that modular ability system, which sounds pretty nice. Let's see. I'm not too sure what gameplay tags are. Ability that moves at walk. Here, let's look it up real quick. Gameplay tag or UE5. Gameplay tags. Let's take a look. To the tag dictionary. Okay, directly adding or removing them in the project settings. How to do the C++, I'm curious. Movement mode walking. Okay. I don't dislike that. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. I also have all these other errors that are there. Of course, the gameplay tag. I need to actually create these abilities. That's why that's probably giving me issues. Let's see. Go the boost ability. I should be able to add it here, right? UE declare gameplay. I see. So in the H file, we have to do this. Bro. So it would be ability, movement, walking. Why is that not happy? Use macro declare gameplay tag. Include native gameplay tags. Okay. Need to include native gameplay tags.h. Oh, I need this to only be how do I go to the I do not remember. Insert. We're going to do no, not insert. V shift 4 X to cut, and then shift O, E to paste. Nope. Escape P, and that is a bit of a pain. There we are. That should work. And then in the boost ability, oh wait, that's the H file. Boost ability is CPP. UE define gameplay tag comment. UE define gameplay tag comment. Okay, so ability, movement, walking. This is the tag, movement, or it's the ability dot movement dot boost. And this should be defined as the tag that allows this character to boost. Okay. I believe I think I don't know what this exactly. I'm gonna just delete that. Okay. Try building this again and seeing if there's any more of those crazy errors. It doesn't look like it. Okay, perfect. That means let's take a look back at this and what it was saying. Characters input bindings. Check for the tag before forwarding input to add movement input. Let's see. I'm not too sure how I'd like to organize this. I don't know. But I think I'm going to call it a day for today. Thank you to all those people coming in and out of my stream every once in a while. Appreciate it. Even though most of you aren't even here anymore. Let's close things up. Have a nice chill video. If anyone has a question, please shoot me it. But if not, then I am going to wrap for the day. Awesome.